Welcome into F It Week 3 CHGO Bears pregame. That's what we're calling this, right?
F
Sure.
it.
That's what the thumbnail said.
F it.
That's what the
It's F it
quarterback
time.
Huck
said.
it, chuck it, football.
There you go. We are here. Adam Hoge, Mark Carman. Can you guys at least call each other in the morning and like coordinate your clothes?
I know. He walked in. I was
did.
like, you.
They
I,
did.
what
That's
makes you
what they
think
wanted
this
to-
is not
And
coordinated?
twins.
I
I
don't
said
like
that
it.
the other day.
Hoge's in a mood.
I don't like it.
We got. I think we look.
Hoge's in a
adorable.
mood because he saw some special teams coverage where nobody tackled, and now he's pissed off.
Yeah. The Jaguars just ruined my entire Sunday. I'm going to be honest.
The Jaguars.
The Jaguars. The Jaguars, not the Wires.
Okay.
You did say it like
The
a true Chicago.
Jaguars.
The Jaguars.
Why did the Jaguars ruin your Sunday?
Because they let the upback take the ball 85 yards for a touchdown and miss 17 tackles on one play.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean
So,
this.
I need to see better football today.
First of all, the Texans winning is good for the Bears, so you should take that comment back. Second of all,
Because they'll have a better record than the Panthers.
we want bad teams to win games. And
is true.
The Texans are a
That is
bad
true.
team, so let's go.
I don't know.
You don't think the Texans are bad?
Well, no, I don't. I mean,
Texans or Jaguars. Texans are worse than the Jaguars. We want bad teams to win. I'm want to win today, but I'm also focused on the draft order. I can do.
let's not do the draft order today. It's
Well, I mean,
week
but
3.
I'm
but
doing
it
two
has
things
nothing
at
to do
once.
with the Bears because we have the Panthers.
That's
pick.
right.
So that's fair.
See,
That's why that's where my confusion came in.
we're tanking for the
Yeah, I mean,
Panthers.
no, that's
The
fair.
Panthers. That's what we're
It's
talking
in
about.
bounds. We're not giving up here.
Well,
No, we've
no one's
kinda
giving
given
up.
up.
But in 50, we're 50 minutes away basically from kickoff in Kansas City. Let's go ahead and show our inactives as we get you up to date on everything going on at Arrowhead. We'll hear from Nicholas Moreano. But here are your inactives for week 3. Eddie Jackson, who we knew was out. He didn't make the trip. Equanimous St. Brown, again. Run it back with number 10. Just keep doing it. Let's see if it's any better today.
Come on now.
Yeah, I don't. Okay.
Okay. They brought A.J. Thomas up from the practice squad, but then kept him inactive, only dressing 3 safeties. That's another.
Interesting.
I have to say, through 3 weeks, I've never. Usually, the inactives come out, and my reaction is, yeah, okay, that looks about right. All 3 weeks, there's been like something that I've scratched my head about, a little confused by. And Deontay Foreman, once again, is inactive. The running back acquisition from the offseason, he's just going to probably still be inactive until there's an injury or something that requires him to play.
Well, earlier today, I was looking at, we're going to do our prop bets later, and EQ was at plus 2,800 for an anytime touchdown. I'm glad I didn't put that one on the list. I mean, come on. I'm not saying he's going to
If
score.
they're inactive, does that get voided?
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah,
question.
I
believe
think it
so.
gets voided.
I
I don't
believe
think
so.
you actually lose the money. in that
Interesting.
situation.
Well, that's fair. Shout out to DraftKings for being fair. Big of them, as Cody Delmendo would say. But no, I don't agree with St. Brown being inactive. I think we all know from my post-game meltdown last week that the whole thing is silly to me. When Justin Fields identifies St. Brown as a leader in the wide receiver room, a team that needs leadership right now more than ever, whether he's not your best wide receiver, we saw that last year, but they need leadership in that room and in that locker room. And so to not have him and then have Valus, what are you going to do? Another jet sweep on 3rd down? Come on. It's stupid.
I have a request, Adam.
Okay.
'Cause you go to practice on Thursdays when the coordinators talk.
Yeah.
If you could just ask Luke Getsy this week, and it's not, I understand his call completely, but if you could just ask him, what do you think Tyson Bagent needs to do to be active? I'd be interested in his answer.
That's a fair question.
I mean, what are we waiting for?
I take requests. I took Tim Jenkins' request last week.
Okay, great. That's my request this week.
Okay,
What
well,
does he need to see from Bagent? Because he said earlier this week he coaches all the quarterbacks differently, from Peterman to Bagent to Fields. Yep. I want to know what Bagent needs to do, because I'm getting annoyed.
And I don't blame you, honestly. I mean, this has nothing to do with whether you believe in Fields or not. To not have, I mean, who does Nathan Peterman move the needle for anybody? I mean,
I don't think he moves the needle for anyone in the Peterman family.
I don't. That's a little personal. What I was going to say is I don't think he moves the needle for 31 other NFL teams.
Mama Peterman's like, put in Bajet.
Mama Peterman's like, leave my kid on the practice squad so he doesn't get hurt. Play that other guy.
No, I mean, to me, it doesn't make much sense. Like, in any scenario where the backup quarterback needs to come in, whether it's for a series or a half, or a whole game, God forbid, Nathan Peterman's not going to teach you anything about this team going forward. You got this interesting prospect. If he had an opportunity to get a snap or whatever, you put him in there. So I'm with you at the end of the day. I mean, Justin Fields, nobody's sitting here talking about benching Justin Fields. He's, today's his chance to kind of prove it to everybody. He said when he came out on Wednesday or whatever that was that, hey, you'll see what I'm going to do differently, and I'm excited to see that. But, when in regards to the backup quarterback, yeah, I would have Tyson Bagent as your backup now.
Which makes today, by the way, super interesting. I just can't wait to see what's going to happen. I'm very excited for the game. Let's go, Justin.
Well, and what I was going to say is also yesterday, I was trying to find the release here, but the Bears put Khalid Kareem on IR, the guy they had to have instead of, was that the one they cut Terrell Lewis over?
Could be.
Yeah. And he's been inactive and now on IR. They also have him listed as a linebacker, which is interesting because it's a defensive end. I'm exhausted. This week has just been...
It's been a lot.
I am excited that there's a football game today so that, like, at least for 3 hours we can watch football, actual talk about what time. We'll have a watch along, by the way. The link is down there in the description right here on the pregame show, so you can have that ready to go. As soon as we're off pregame, we will be watching along with you. I'm struggling to find reasons how or ways that this goes well today.
Right. Go ahead.
No, I agree. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I said earlier, I jokingly said, this would be more shocking if they won today than if in the event they're ever a good team winning the Super Bowl. Today they're against all odds in every capacity. I mean, even if you took out all the off-the-field drama that's went on this week, their left tackle's out, their left guard is out, their right guard is out, Eddie Jackson is out.
Well, the right guard's back.
Nate Davis is back.
Yeah, he's playing today.
Okay, I mean, I wasn't clear on that, so I apologize.
When I don't want to be the...
Fine, whatever.
Sarcastic person, but when he's not listed in the inactives, that means that...
Well, I didn't know if the personal reasons thing... Okay, so I apologize. He's been out.
Like that.
Fine.
Yeah, that was a good job by you.
Thank you
Good
very
job.
much.
Hey, nice pick me up. Right guard is in. Regardless, Kyler Gordon's out. Eddie Jackson is out. All those missing pieces makes it so much harder. Then you add in all the off-the-field drama. We're going to act like, what... The whole Justin Fields fiasco isn't a distraction. Everybody's in. Okay, we're going to find out today. Everything that's going on with Alan Williams, we're focused on KC. Okay, we're going to find out today. Oh, and by the way, the team you're playing is the defending Super Bowl champions, and a coach on that sidelines knows a lot of Justin Fields' limitations and can help the defense on that side of the ball. And, oh, by the way, it's on the road. I mean, they literally have everything going against them today.
Actually think the Nagy factor plays in the Bears' hands. He's going to try to be Nagy, and I think, whatever. It's going to be a fun moment today when some play is called, and hopefully it goes disastrously for Kansas City, and the Bears get a turnover, and I will really be enjoying myself.
Well, can we... Well, that's an interesting thing. I mean, he's got... it's hard to Nagy when you have Patrick Mahomes.
Well, right, and he's not really being given a full opportunity to Nagy. I mean, Andy Reid's got control of that
I think there's
offense.
going to be a moment in this game where they Nagy.
They're going to Nagy.
No, but in a up yours kind of way where it works against the Bears, where they run one of those trick plays from 2018 or something just to make a point.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think
I'm fully prepared for all.
I mean, Patrick Mahomes, the last time he played the Bears, he counted on all his fingers. So he's showing the Bears up. He's got that competitive spirit where he's going to keep sticking it to the Bears. And he's well aware of how, Matt Nagy was carted out of town and the way Bears fans treat him still to this day.
And they love him there.
He's going to have his back.
I feel if there's one thing I feel very, very confident about besides the Chiefs winning this football game, it's that there's going to be something on the postgame show that we're talking about like this. where there's something that happens in the game, and we're going to be like, that's the Nagy Mahomes up yours moment.
What's the
sponsored by something? We'll come up with a sponsor in the next 3 hours for it.
What's the BU Memorial Denny's card play that he's going to run?
There we go.
From 2018. Like,
Well, that's why
what's Nagy going to play? You know, what's
By the way,
play?
you know what the thing about BU is? It's Andy Reid's saying.
Cool.
And it works there because they actually do it.
I can't wait to see his face today. I'm looking forward to it. The guy entertains me. Let's go, Matt.
Well, that's why everybody says it's the F it game, but in some miracle, if the Bears were able to win this game, to me, it is the BU game.
If they beat Nagy
It's the
/ the Chiefs, that would be.
It would be a miracle. And
I hate to take us back to last year, but this is just one of those games. The only thing that matters today is the quarterback, and if the quarterback plays better. That's what I have. So that is what my brain is focused on today. I don't care if they're losing 24-0. If Justin starts playing better, that'll be a win for the Bears. Just like it was last year when we were following everything through the losing streak.
So to that point, if you watch the Chiefs play the Jaguars, when the Jaguars just did a lot of quick hitting plays, they only scored 9 points. They had first and goal at the 1.
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence ran the ball, lost 3 yards, and they ran 3 more plays, whatever it was, and didn't get in. This is not an easy day to get well. Chris Jones was in the backfield 800 times.
Well, the spin zone on that, spin zone on that is the Jaguars had plenty of opportunities to score, and they just didn't.
That's true.
Now you can credit the Chiefs defense for that, sure, but like they had opportunities to score, and then meanwhile the Jaguars are losing to
they just scored. It's 27-17. Someone on this side of the table has the over, so I think I'm right there. I need another score.
Is that Casey that has the over?
Yeah, no, it's me.
The Jaguars were shut out in the first half by the Texans. They now have 17 points. They're getting demolished 34-17 by the Houston Texans.
Oh, I didn't know. Wow, Houston. Wow, okay, they just scored. Tank Dell, 68 yards from C.J. Stroud.
Damn it, he's on my fantasy bench.
C.J. Stroud.
I just won a bet.
Congrats,
Let's
Lawrence. Somebody's a winner today.
Congratulations.
C.J. Stroud is starting to crawl all over me. Guy set the record for the most passing yards in the NFL by Ohio State quarterback in his second game, 384 of them. Now he's throwing bombs to Tank Dell. Took half the amount of sacks that Fields took at Ohio State. I'm just,
Crystal Simone here with a $9.99 super chat. Let me say this. I agree we have no chance to win this, but this seems like the perfect recipe for a shocker in the NFL. I know it's extreme meatball, but what if? Love you all. Bear down. The one argument
Let's go, Crystal.
is this is the NFL. That's the argument.
And it would be so Bears to win this game. That's the other. It does happen every once in a great while. I do feel this is more the Patriots of 2013 when we got our face beat in, more so than the Patriots game of last year where
also the Patriots weren't that good last year.
Exactly. But I'm just saying in a perception leading in.
There was a path to victory last year before that game. It still surprised us the way it went.
Not me. I did pick them to win.
Well, that's my point. Exactly. Exactly. You picked them to win. Like, no one was surprised the Bears won that
I
game.
Have not picked the Bears.
They were surprised in how they won. Like,
Yes.
they whooped the Patriots from start to finish.
And speaking of meatball, as I've said, and Chris, I agree that I don't think they have any chance to win. We've had a rough week this week trying to get through our feelings and everything going on. I put it on full display on Twitter. I don't know if you guys are aware of this. And I said it.
I heard about your Twitter escapades.
If the Bears,
you might not want to brag about yesterday.
If the Bears beat the Kansas City Chiefs, we will meet somewhere here in the city, and everybody that's tuned in or following me on Twitter can meet up and chuck meatballs at me for 30 minutes. I do not care.
That just sounds like a waste of meatballs.
What do you do?
I don't. Can they be frozen ones at least that we get at Costco?
No, they're not going to be frozen. I mean, what the hell?
If anybody's actually going to cook up some meatballs, we're not wasting them.
I actually
them
had
at
a
you.
butcher offer to provide the meatballs for free.
Then I want to eat them.
Well, you can eat some.
Why would we waste
We'll
them?
bring some and you can eat them too.
Can we-
We could get some low-grade meatballs and throw
And
them
you
at
got to
him,
lean into
and then
this a
get
little
some real
bit. I mean, it's
meatballs.
not going to happen. That's why I'm not worried about it.
Remember my.
But if it does happen, you guys are welcome to chuck some meatballs at me.
Love
and
to.
eat a couple too.
I want to chuck maybe a golf ball at you. A meatball?
Yeah.
Sounds yummy.
Yeah.
I had some good
I'm putting
meatballs
it on the
the other day.
table.
Yeah. All right.
Check out the chat, Hoagie.
Okay.
Just a lot of Nate Davis apparently is the backup today, according to good old Adam Schefter. We got Nick coming up here, so we can cross that bridge when Nicholas Moreano joins us from Kansas City.
I don't know where that is. I haven't seen that. And based on what Ryan Poles said to Jeff Joniak on the pregame show, was not what it sounded like. So, okay, that's interesting. However, practice time matters. You miss time in practice. There's clearly what Nate Davis is going through right now is obviously very hard on him. It seems to be like a day-to-day sort of touch and go, which I completely sympathize with 100%. I mean, losing somebody close to you, I mean, in some ways we've all been through that, and I try to take my place, like picture myself when my mother died and I was 23 years old. Like, I think I took a month off of work. So, like, I can't even, it's hard. So whatever that situation is, I think everybody needs to have a lot of sympathy. I know it's been frustrating that Nate Davis has been missing time and he's not out there, and it's football and it's the NFL and he's getting paid a lot of money. I get all that. But these guys are human beings too. And we got to remember that. Here's a super chat from the Duke. $20. A win today, and we're tied for second in the division. Let's go. Justin's going to make some miracles happen. Parentheses, whispers, I ate some gummies to get me through this.
Let's go.
Hopefully they're from Sunnyside. What time is Komet joining the show? We should hear from Cole Komet on Tuesday is the hope. And, yeah, we're really excited about that, win or lose.
Did somebody hack the Duke's account? I guess
Yeah, the gummies did.
Yeah, I guess now with the gummy comment that I get it. But for a second there, I'm like, who hacked the Duke? I love that you're back, Duke. I love that you're believing. I love that you're dreaming. And also living in reality all at the same time. That's the incredible talents of the Duke, all on display.
Meanwhile, we're going to hear from Nick here in a second out at Arrowhead. I'm really jealous he's there. It's a great trip to go on. And it sounds like there's a ton of Bears fans there. I hope if they got their tickets last minute, they went through our friends at Game Time, because, look, we've all had frustrating experiences trying to buy tickets, whether it's early, whether it's right last minute, you're just trying to get in. You shouldn't have to worry when you're buying tickets to your next big event. Game Time is the fast and easy way to buy tickets for all the sports, music, comedy, and theater events near you. They have killer last-minute deals, all-in prices, views from your seats, and their best price guarantee. Game Time takes the guesswork out of buying tickets. I love the flash deals. You just swipe that little yellow icon on there, and it'll show you the best seat for the best price that's available in that moment. The prices will drop. You'll be able to get it. Easy to find and buy tickets for every kind of event in your area. It's not just sports, concerts, comedy, whatever you want. It's all there on Game Time. And they have deals on tickets right up to the start of the event. Even an hour after it starts sometimes, you can find last-minute seats right there on Game Time. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to download the Game Time app, create your account, use code CHGO. You'll get $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account, redeem code CHGO for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last-minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed.
And for your TV watching, you want to check out Fubo TV, 140-plus live channels of sports and shows and movies and news. Watch the most Chicago sports for the lowest price. And, hey, check it out right now. Start watching immediately. Get yourself a free trial, 7 days. Figure out if you like it, don't like it. You're going to love it. No contract, no cable, no hassle. Sign up, start watching. Yeah, college football, you want to watch the Big Ten. You want to see Northwestern come back from 31-10 down to beat the Gophers. Oh, caddies. Way to go. You can do that on Fubo TV. You can watch the Bears.
Oh, why throwback for the victory. Great play call.
Tremendous coaching by the Cats yesterday. Tremendous comeback. Stick it, PJ Fleck. All right. NFL
that was the best part. I'm not going to lie. Just the greatest.
I mean,
he rode the boat right into a wall.
And the Cats put the row the boat emoji in their post-game tweet. I love that part.
He also, I mean, for whatever, he was so timid. They could have gone for, 3-yard line in overtime. You're not going to try to get in the end zone. Anyway, NFL Network, Red Zone, Ryder Cup, everything you need for sports, movies, and everything is on Fubo TV. Watch all your favorite college football and the NFL with Fubo. Go to www.FuboTV.com/CHGO to sign up for 50% off, by the way, your first month of Fubo Pro. 15% off when you sign up. Let's go.
Packers trying to come back on the Saints. By the way, it's now 17-11 with 4:28 left in the game, and the Packers have the ball back. As much as it pains me to give the Packers some credit, Matt LaFleur passed the down 8, go for 2 test.
There you go.
That I scream about on Twitter every year, and he was smart enough to go for 2. Got it. So now they are only down 6 with the ball. And sorry, Braggs, but that's just the reality of.
Why are you sorry with me? What did I do?
Packers are coming back.
I got to tell you, that New Orleans defense is real. I think everybody saw that against Carolina. I was enjoying the Packers getting blanked, so I'm actually impressed that they're coming back. But it also screams that this division, Vikings losing again, I don't know, feels kind of wide even for the Chicago Bears. Damn it, let's go.
And then meanwhile, the Chargers-Vikings game's been going back and forth. Chargers now up 28-24. 8:05 left in the fourth. Vikings with the ball there. Detroit taking care of business against the 2-0 Falcons. They're up 20-6. 2:10 left in that game. Looks like the Lions will get their second victory of the season. Lawrence, just give me the word whenever we have Nick from Arrowhead. In the meantime,
I think we're going to do this. I think it's going to work. Let's cross our fingers and make it happen.
Okay.
What do you say? Should we do it?
Nick? Hello?
Let's
see that his mic is not on.
Let's see if I can hit it. Nick, don't do anything.
All right.
Is it the same issue as
One
last
day
time?
we'll get this.
It's saying he is got his little muted mic, so I don't get this. Hold on. Let's here. Keep talking. Give me like 5 minutes. Nick, stay there. Stay there, Nick.
Okay. In the meantime, as
We'll
we
keep
try
working.
to get Nicholas Moreano, let's talk about this. This game is the Fox game of the week.
Yep.
Shout out to Fox for going Bears on their first 2
Better than
Fox game
Sunday
of the
Night
week.
Football, I guess.
There are only 2 games in the 325 window. There's 3 if you're going to include the 305 game between the Panthers. So here's what I'm getting at. There's 3 games being played this afternoon. Okay, one of them is Panthers Seahawks, which is not nationally televised. It's a regional game. The other one is Cowboys Cardinals. Cardinals suck.
Right.
And then Bears Chiefs, which is your Fox game of the week, America's game of the week.
Right.
I don't think America asked for this, but here we are. All the drama of the week is going to be covered in this broadcast. The Bears just you got to make this a game. That's what I'm getting at. You don't have to win.
Yep.
But I just hate that my brain goes this way, but this is just setting up for one of those embarrassing Sundays for the team that we cover here. And I hope it's different. I hope that it's, a close game and the focus could be on football throughout the same time, but if this game gets out of hand, they're going to cover it anyway.
Right, but if the score is out of hand, they're going to focus on it even more.
Even more, they're going to talk about Justin Fields. They're going to talk about the offense and how big of a mess it is. And meanwhile, the spin zone has already been unbelievable to me. I mean, shout out to Ian Rappaport, who got exclusive one-on-one interview with Matt Eberflus yesterday and had the story up this morning. But source tells Rap Sheet that Flus is invigorated by everything that's been going. I mean, come on,
Well, it's if we're just talking about what people are saying this week. To your point, Ed, yes, let's not be a national disaster today. Let's be at least competitive, and we'll get to our picks in a little bit. But I am predicting them. I'll just jump ahead of it, at least to cover. But Pauls gets up there and says earlier in the week that nobody's flinching. Your quarterback got up and talked about coaching. I'm going to throw that under the umbrella of flinching. Look,
and here's another thing I want to get at real quick, too. Sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah.
They have done a great job. Credit to the Bears for reversing the nobody told the players about what was going on with Alan Williams thing. The reality is there was never a team meeting. So Matt Eberflus, and if there was, it didn't happen until later in the week. Matt Eberflus says he went individually, room to room, told guys individually out on the practice field. Not everybody was told on Wednesday what was going on. There was never. It's semantics is what I'm getting at here. Like, we're getting into semantics, and I don't know if this even matters. I don't necessarily care, but to your point, there were people when I was there Thursday that were looking around. Conversations were being had not just with microphones. Like, I don't know what's going on. So I don't know if that is categorized as flinching or not, but there's definitely guys in that locker room that were like, yeah, it's been a weird week. I'm just trying to focus on the Chiefs because I have no choice right now.
Right, and Poles did say, well, let's call it what it is. We're having some adversity right now. We're 0-2 and all that. So he said that too. But, like, I don't know why this spot. I loved his press conference, but like after the fact, I'm thinking about it. Like nobody's flinching from our president to this. That I mean, what exactly does that mean? Like, they're all, like Kevin Warren's gonna freak out right now and fire the whole ship. Like we're going into week 3.
Yeah.
Like everybody, I don't know. It just seems a little bit off.
Well, and we talked about this the last couple of weeks when Flus led the press conferences on the post game. And immediately was citing, the positives after ugly losses, and we all took kind of exception to that. Like, it's not a great look. And the question I continue to ask was like, everybody has this perception that Matt Eberflus is a player's coach, and I'm sure he is. But like to me, the question was who's he saying this stuff for in the press conferences where he's trying to find the positives after an ugly loss? And to me, it's for himself. I don't think the players are all that much paid attention to what's being said in a post-game press conference 5 minutes after a game. And so I just think it's just constant damage control, and I wish there'd be less talking and more, showing some action. I understand they have the questions asked of them and they have to answer. It's part of their requirement, but it's time to put up or shut up.
All right, so
wait, real quick. The Duke is throwing in a 1999 at us to say, hey, Cubs take the lead, but unfortunately I have worse news.
Packers have taken the lead.
The Packers have taken the lead.
Okay. I care about one of those two scores.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, Duke.
Appreciate it, though, Duke.
I appreciate you, Duke.
I love you, Duke. This is from Ian Rappaport's piece today. Based on early returns, the response was what one would hope. A Bears source said the team's energy has been, quote, incredible. And Eberflus said Friday's practice was, quote, really sharp.
Okay.
Guys, I cover the 2014 Bears. I mean, I'm having deja vu all over again. And I realize there's not much you can say when shit's hitting the fan. But, like, This is not just a coach going up there on Friday trying to calm the waters. We got Bears sources telling the NFL's own media operation, everything's great here. Nothing to see here. Everything's incredible.
We had a great practice on Friday, which is, correct me if I'm wrong, isn't Friday basically a walkthrough practice?
Yeah.
I mean, it's more than a walkthrough, but it's
It ain't hidden.
Yeah. One Bears source described Eberflus as invigorated. This is specifically when it comes to being the play caller on defense. Then he quotes Flus. I'm very excited. I love that part of the game. It was good that first year to just be the head coach and do all the game management stuff. But now that I've had the job for a year and 2 games, it gave me a good foundation to do both. That part I can buy to a certain extent. But all right, all this energy, all this invigoration, like I don't mean to be cynical and like Mr. Negative here on the pregame, but fine, go go show it on the football field here. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry. It's like hard not to roll your eyes a little bit here. It's been a long week. I'm sure they want to get it on the football field too and show it. But if all that stuff, if you got Bears sources putting all this out like the morning of the game, they better back it up. That's all I'm saying.
This is just an awful tough week to do it too. There is not a weakness on that Kansas City defense. You have people that can get to the quarterback. You have people that can cover. You have people that can come up and hit. If the Bears play well today, that's a huge statement to backing up everything. But it just feels like a really steep climb. And by the way, on the other side of the ball, there's this guy by the name of Patrick Mahomes. Now, he doesn't have Tyreek Hill anymore, but anybody who's going to tackle Isaiah Pacheco today? That guy runs like.
And the thing is, I just think for Bears fans that have been around this long enough, how many iterations of this do we have to go through? Like, we've seen this story play out so many different times, and it almost feels like a combination of a Trestman Nagy situation with different verbiage and the way the situation is breaking down. But at the end of the day, just with Trestman, Fox, Nagy, whatever, the quarterbacks, however you want, it's just we've seen this play out so many times, and we're like right in the middle of it again, and it all feels all too familiar. And it's hard for me as a fan that's been through this many times to not ignore that and just hope against hope. I understand fans want to grasp for anything positive right now because it's just depressing.
Well, hold on. Let me just try to turn the car a little bit here because we are going into a game and it is week 3, and I gotta have some level of positivity. Look, you have nothing to lose today.
Right.
Literally nothing. You're going to have a winless Denver Broncos team coming in next week. For me, your season, and if there's going to be a comeback to your season, starts next week. Today, you are playing with free money because you have no money. So you can, quote unquote, play free. Justin Fields wants to play free, be himself. Hoge, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Because you're the most coachiest coach of anybody on the show here. Because you are a coach. Did you guys win this week, by the way?
Wait, I'm the coachiest coach because I actually am a coach and you guys are not?
That's correct.
I just want to clarify.
That's correct.
Okay, I just wanted to clarify.
I mean, I thought I was the coachiest coach that ever coached, but I'm not a coach.
You're the coach.
Okay, I get it. No, I just wanted to clarify that. The Carmel Corsairs had a solid performance Friday night at Mount Carmel, the number 1 team in the state. We had a lead in the third quarter. Still a 1-score game in the fourth. Couldn't quite hang on at the end, but
good battle.
But it was a good battle.
All right.
If the Bears have a performance like Carmel had Friday night,
that'd be a win.
I think it could be a positive postgame.
How was the special teams?
Played solid, got some things to clean up. Had an opportunity to pin the ball at the one we didn't quite get.
See, I like that.
Made a 40-yard field goal, which was great. Shout out to our kicker, Ashton Lutz.
See that? He didn't point the finger. He talked about what they needed to do better.
I'm gonna stop the Carmel talk like you guys stopped tennis talk. Don't care anymore. You got the point.
You started it, and I tried to make it about the Bears. And I tried to make it about the Bears.
That's right. Well, I've had it, but now we're into too much. My point is this. My point is this. How would you
fire up the Secret Peterman song?
How would you? I have 2 new songs coming. How would you? You will get on board, or you are gonna get on board. How
your Bajent song was way better.
Okay,
and I say that as somebody who hated the Bajent song.
All right, I don't. You need to work on your song reviews. Okay, I want to ask you a real question.
Okay,
if you are Luke Getsy / Matt Eberflus even, but mainly Getsy, how do you coach a guy who wants to, quote, be himself, play free, has been given too much information? How do you coach him right now?
Good question. It's the S word people don't want to hear, but sometimes it's what you need. I simplify things as much as possible. I condensed the playbook this week. My play card sheet right here, which is not, this is actually a depth chart, but imagine it's the play card sheet. Like, I take some things off and I reduce the volume that's in the game plan this week. I try to make reads simpler for him. I run the ball more.
Run the ball. There
run
you
the
go.
ball more. Even with Chris Jones up there in a suspect interior, run more outside zone. More play action. The same type of stuff we saw them do last year. And I get the teams are trying to take that away, but okay, when you run zone reads, you can still have automatic gives. You can make it look like a zone read, but take the read out of it. Automatic give. Or just put it in Justin's head. Hey, man, we won't get mad at you this entire game if it's a give. Gives are never bad. Stuff like that.
I watched the way the Jaguars tried to attack him. They did a lot of RPO. Lawrence is in there, doing all of this.
They didn't score a touchdown.
They didn't score a touchdown.
Yeah.
This is a tough defense.
Well, right. I mean,
probably their best defense in there, and they've
the
already.
only way you're going to be able to, like you said, make this a game, let it be competitive, so that the announcers on the TV broadcast have to focus on what's going on and not try to get off topic with the off the field stuff. Run the ball, time of possession. That's the thing though, is like the underneath throws that they haven't been good at the last 2 weeks. That's another way. It's not just running the ball, little dink and dunk that's going to move the chains. That's typically how you would do it. But right now they're not executing that. So,
Great point. I need to interrupt with a couple things here that I'm just seeing. Okay, one is the Packers. I'm seeing it in the comments. They get every break, and it appears that.
Yeah.
If you're missing what happened, the Saints are winning 17-0 today at Lambeau Field, and Derek Carr got hurt and has not returned. And the Packers have now scored 18 unanswered points. They've just taken back the possession of the ball. I don't have a TV on, so I'm assuming that's
2nd and 11. They've got the ball at their own 35.
going to be it. I don't know how many timeouts. I think the Saints are out of timeouts, so that game should be over.
Timeout, yep.
And here's the worst part of that. If you are a Bears fan that had Packers -2 or -1.5, the Packers not only got the win today, but they're also going to break your heart by only winning by 1 point, which is the most Packer thing that they possibly could have done today.
They threw it 44 times, Jordan Love did today. He was 22 of 44 for 259 yards, a touchdown, interception.
And they do catch every break because there's no way they win this game if Derek Carr doesn't get hurt.
Well, and he just missed the field goal to win the goddamn game.
Who missed the field goal?
The Saints.
Oh, they did? They had a field goal and they missed it?
The Saints were in field goal position to win the game. They just kicked the field goal and missed it.
You know what's annoying
That's
about Green
great.
Bay, though, when I look at it? Not that we...
That same kicker would make it against the Bears.
Romeo Doubs led them in receiving today. He's a 4th-round pick. Jaden Reed had 3 catches as a rookie. He's a 2nd-round pick. I mean, they're
okay. So, but we're in kind of my because Cody Delmendo on our CHGO Cubs. It's the Cody Delmendo spin zone, right? You just did the spin zone earlier. So the spin zone is that if you watch the Packers game, Love did not play that well.
22 of 44. He completed 50% of his passes.
And
threw an interception. His quarterback rating 66.4.
And he should have thrown at least one more interception. He had a deep ball to the end zone thrown into triple coverage that a safety just dropped. And so some of the Bears fans have made the point going into the season that you don't want Jordan Love to be the worst quarterback ever, because what does that mean? Then the Packers are going to draft one of those top quarterbacks, right? Everybody, Caleb Williams, Drake May, whoever you want to say. So what you hope is that he's just good enough to not be bad enough.
There's the spin.
That's the spin. So
good spin. Good
They
spin.
should-
2-1, they won.
right.
Well, I had the Packers -2, so
We're
everyone
not
up there
worried about your gambling
in Green
interests.
Bay.
We're worried
I
about
wasn't even gambling. It was just in the
we
pick.
want the Packers to be in quarterback futility, quarterback hell, football hell, like we've been stuck in for so long as a 8-8 team.
It's been a frustrating weekend. I can already tell.
Spin zone, baby. You got to lean into the spin zone.
Spin zone is this.
Okay, here's the
the
other.
Bears' next opponent just got a 70 burger thrown up on him.
Okay, but the problem with what you're bringing up, and what Lawrence is referring to is the next thing I was going to bring up. The Denver Broncos come to Soldier Field next week. They played the Dolphins today. The Dolphins just scored 70 points.
There's also still 7 minutes left in the game.
They're running up the score like they're Alabama.
It is 70-20. They are winning by 50. When's the last time that happened in the NFL?
I'm looking it up right now.
Since
1966 was the last time there was a 70-point NFL game.
Good God.
Washington 72, the Giants 41.
I remember.
What? That's a lot of points.
1950, it was the Rams over Baltimore 70-27. And here we go. Bear down. 1940, never forget it. Bears 73, Washington zip.
Bears.
I am. Do you know where I'm about to go with this?
No.
I don't.
Can't
They
lose to
didn't even interview Mike McDaniel.
Oh, yeah. That,
I know.
They didn't even interview him, and I don't want to hear that 31 other teams didn't interview him, or 30 other teams. There's a team that did, and there's a team that hired him, and that team wasn't the Bears. And that guy loves Justin Fields, too. So, okay.
Tyreek Hill had 9 catches for 157 yards today.
Couldn't have had 75 last week when I needed him on Monday night. Thanks a lot, Cheetah.
Yeah.
Well, that's where it's like overcorrection, right? I mean, you hire Matt Nagy, try to find the next innovative offensive head coach. That's what every team's trying to do when they're doing a coaching search. But you settle for the opposite of what Matt Nagy is because you don't want to get burned like you were before.
Well, and even taking, like, ownership and pass guys out of it, like, was Ryan Poles, like, you're the new GM. You wanted to run an offense, too. Mike McDaniel is a Shanahan guy.
Right.
He's literally coaching under Kyle Shanahan.
Right.
Like, wouldn't you at least want to interview the guy, is my point. Like, how is that guy not on your list?
Since we're having such an all-over-the-place pregame show as far as just feelings and emotions right now, you know who the leader in the clubhouse is right now if you want to bet on who's the first coach to get fired?
Matt Eberflus?
That is correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't bet. I
wouldn't take that bet either.
Yeah,
but
I think that's a terrible bet, by the way, because I think Ryan Poles still loves Matt Eberflus. Loves him.
Just so you're aware, that's the real Adam Schefter. That's not a fake account.
So, yeah, Adam Schefter reporting, or more like confirming, because I think we all thought, yeah, Taylor Swift's at Arrowhead. Good for Travis Kelce.
He's literally been out there trying to woo Taylor Smith, and she came to Arrowhead for him.
Taylor Smith?
Not a smart decision by Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce's about to go off for 8,000 yards.
I know Cole Kmet's taken, but when Taylor Swift realizes that the better-looking tight end is on the other team, she's going to be none too pleased, and she's going to pack her bags.
Yeah, she knows all too well that Cole Kmet's the better-looking man.
Well, she may not know, but she's going to find out today. That's what I'm saying.
I'm ready for Cole Kmet to be the anti-hero.
There we go.
I mean,
go.
Karma
Let's
is
go.
your boyfriend. Karma is a god.
It's too bad that Ian Eagle's not doing this game so he could redo it because Cole Kmet's going to find a blank space in the end zone this weekend. Today.
Yes!
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. There's no way that Braggs can deliver one right now.
Come on.
He doesn't
Braggs.
even realize what's happening.
What did I do?
He doesn't even understand what's going on, let alone being able to deliver.
I have no idea what you're
We
asking
all just snuck
for.
in Taylor Swift songs into the conversation.
Yeah, I'm not. I wouldn't be able to even tell you.
Yeah, look at you. You
a
have
Taylor
no idea.
Swift song.
God forbid she's only
When
like...
she took over the city
Yeah.
earlier this summer, I was like just flabbergasted. I just never realized what a world sensation she was. I know she's very talented and very popular, but it definitely took me by surprise just the level of Beatlemania that she attracts. It's a different level than...
Great show. Didn't go, but I mean, everybody enjoyed it. I can't wait for my first Swiftie appearance.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it distracts Kelce all game long, and he presses.
I'm looking
because
for.
she's
He's going to
standing.
score a touchdown and point up at the box there.
Yeah.
Have you ever had, for real, somebody that you're dating come to watch you play or wanting to date? Has that ever happened for either of you?
I mean, my wife comes to our Carmel football games.
That doesn't count. I'm talking about something that you're playing. Has that ever happened? Like when I was in my early
Here we go.
my early emergence.
Who's watched you play tennis? Anyone?
So like back in KC days, I'm playing in this league that I'm over my head, and I'm playing Mike Gardner. I could never beat him. Early going, the girlfriend at the time shows up like first. We're like 6 months in. She's watching from above. I played the greatest match of my life and beat this guy. Yeah. The ball went up there. She kissed the ball, threw it down to me. It was the whole thing happened. I'm telling you, Kelsey's going to go off for.
Remember,
Kelsey's
we
gonna
couldn't
kill
talk
people
Carmel football, but he still snuck in the tennis tangent.
I also don't think Kelsey needs this to dominate today.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure
he
Kelsey.
snuck in.
today. Nick relays, so he went off. I'm telling you, it is a huge motivator. He's going to go nuts today.
Carm, you're not talking about the third-string tight end on the Chiefs. You're talking about the only good tight end in the entire league.
He had 4 targets he had 4 catches last week on 9 targets. Today he's going to have like 13 catches on 10 targets.
Yeah,
he's going to catch balls that are not even two.
Exactly.
I'm laughing at your premise. Like, Taylor Swift's going to suddenly make Travis Kelce good at football.
He sucked this year. He missed the first week.
What are you talking about?
He missed the week 1 and he wasn't great last week. He was not that good last week. He had drops.
So if you're but if you're in the stands at Kansas City, you're watching our pregame show and you're trying to check out Taylor Swift, but you're taken, it's probably good to be wearing some Shady Rays so they can't see where your eyes are traveling. Take on the sun with gear built to last. Our friends at Shady Rays have you covered for the warm weather ahead with premium polarized shades at an affordable price. Shady Rays is an independent sunglasses company that offers a world-class product that's just as good as any expensive pair we've worn. Durable frames and extremely clear optics for outdoor adventures. That's not all. Shady Rays offers the most insane protection in all of eyewear. Every pair of sunglasses is backed by lost and broken replacements. If you lose or break your pair, even on day 1, they told us they will send you a brand new pair, no questions asked. Wear your Shady Rays with confidence because they have your back long after your purchase, guaranteed. Together with their customers, Shady Rays has provided much-needed support to nonprofit partners across the U.S. through Shady Rays Impact, from building playsets for pediatric cancer patients to providing young adults with MS the outdoor adventure of a lifetime. Shady Rays is making an impact in your community and others like it now for years to come. If you don't love your Shady Rays, you want something different, exchange your new pair or return them for free within 30 days. There's no risk when you shop. Their team always has your back, just like we got your back here at CHGO. Exclusively for our listeners, Shady Rays is giving out their best deal of the season. Go to shadyrays.com and use the code CHGO for 50% off 2+ pairs of polarized sunglasses. Try for yourself the shades rated 5 stars by over 250,000 people.
8 minutes to kick off.
CHGO is supported by Goose Island Beer Company, Chicago's beer since 1988. They got Oktoberfest going on, the Beer Hug family, 312 wheat ale, full pocket pills, so many other options as well. Grab ultra fresh brewer exclusive beers at Goose Island's original brew house on Clybourne Avenue in Lincoln Park, or from their tap room on Fulton Street in Westtown. Goose Island Beer Company, Chicago's beer. Also got a big tailgate coming up next week. Rags, what do people need to know about being a diehard right now?
Yeah, definitely. Become a diehard right now. You get a discount on our upcoming tailgate next week for the second home game of the year against Denver on October 1st. The official CHGO tailgate at the corner of Wabash and Cermak. Go to the events page on allchgo.com for all the information on all our upcoming tailgates and other events. And when you become a diehard, you get a free t-shirt right out the gate, discounts on events. You get access to Hoge's newsletter that he puts out every day, exclusive to diehards only. Mark Carman's going to have his grades after the game. That's also exclusive to diehards only. So a lot of great content for diehards to take in. And, of course, our Discord chat where you can hang out with guys like Matthew Gregory and Gary Ross who bring a much more nuanced conversation than maybe on the mean streets of Twitter. So you can go on there and have some fun. That's what it's all about. Become a diehard right now at CHGO.
Got to get to our prop bets here.
Yes, prop bets. Here we go.
I want to point out that the Vikings have lost 28-24, so they fall to 0-3. Bears, meanwhile, their next two opponents, assuming that this Miami game goes final at 70-20.
I mean, yeah, it's not over yet.
The Bears' next two opponents lost a combined 107-23 today. Because the Bills beat Washington 37-3.
Right, so exactly. Woof. Long season. Let's go. Listen to Darnell Mooney. Everybody chill.
That doesn't mean the Bears can beat them, but yeah. All right, your prop bets for today. I am going with Carm's guy, motivated by Taylor Swift in the building. Travis Kelce, first touchdown scorer. You're getting plus 400 odds on that. Yes, he's the favorite to get it, but why wouldn't he? If the Chiefs go down the field and score, it's probably going to Travis Kelce. There you go, plus 400.
I like the safe play right there. I'm doing the old same game parlay. Justin Fields, you are going to play free. You are going to be you. You're going to be me. You're going to be yourself. You're going to live the dream. You are scoring a touchdown today. Cole Kmet, you joined CHGO. Best decision you've ever made in your life. Ahead of Notre Dame, who lost to Justin Fields last night. That kind of sucked.
Brutal.
Yeah. Over on 29.5 reception yards. And then DJ Moore over 44.5 plus 675. Come on, let's go. One time. Can I hit something? Those all seem fair to me. I like the play.
Hey, and I got Justin Fields over 59.5 rushing yards. You bet $50, you can win $94, and that to me is easy money. With everything Justin Fields said, his intentions going into this game. Then when you also add in the potential for garbage time at the end of the game, I think it's an easy hit on the 59.5 over for the rushing yards. So throw some money down. And then, of course, Kari Blasingame. We always got to throw that in. Plus 2,800 anytime touchdown. We're going to hit on it one day. So if you keep putting down $5, you're going to make some money eventually. Just stick with me.
Or you have lost over.
If you just put $5 down every game. No, $5 every game.
And how many games has it been?
Well, this would be what, 20?
20.
20 times 5.
Yeah, it's 100.
You've already lost $100.
Dumbass bet.
But if you bet $5 and hit on 2,800, what is that? You guys are the math geniuses. What is it?
A little over 100.
2,800.
Yeah, it's
No.
140?
No, it's not,
140.
moron.
140.
5 times 280. 5 times 280.
140?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
All right.
Whatever.
More
Not
importantly, we got to
28.
get
You
to our
said
predictions, not
2,800.
your stupid
No.
prop bet that's
Wait,
never
wait,
going to
wait.
hit.
Okay.
It's almost kickoff time. Here's your week 3 predictions for you.
Don't
It is
look at 'em.
A clean sweep with the Chiefs beating the Bears. Will DeWitt going 27-20. Nick's got 28-17. So those are 2 covers. Carm's got them covering 31-20.
Let's go, Carm.
And then the rest of us have the Chiefs covering. I got the Chiefs winning 38-17. Rags is going anti-meatball here, 42-19. And Woot's got 42-21.
Oh.
3 covering, 3 not covering. Yes.
All right,
Long way
let's get out of here so that we can reset
Yeah, we
for
got
the watch-along. I've dropped the link in the comments, but it's also in the description. So you guys, let's do it, man.
Kevin's starting in for me, and then I'm going to pop back in
we don't
here.
care.
These two are
That's
hanging
fine.
out. It's
We
going to be
get
a
it.
great show.
Doesn't matter.
Looking forward to it.
Post-game show immediately following the game, but live watch along. As soon as this show's over, we already got the link ready for you here on CHGO. Just hit it up. We're going to be ready to rock here in just a couple of minutes.
Bears.
Talk to you in a second. Bye.